Hey everybody, it's your pal Dan Rubenstein, and I know it seems like college football is dead, but you haven't looked hard enough and could not be more wrong because this weekend is when the FCS playoffs and a little bit of a bonus nugget on the FBS level really crash into high gear, if that's a term. Let's start here because I know you're clamoring. Weber State at home at like 4,200 feet above sea level, hosting the Maine Black Bears. Weber State favored by a little bit, and you know what? I understand it because they have been excellent at home, and even though Maine has been pretty decent on the road, I think I'm going to go with the Wildcats here. I like their defense a little bit more than Maine's, and I like their offense a lot more than Maine. It's not just me and Damian Lillard saying this. The college football gods are smiling down upon Ogden, Utah, so I'm going to take those Wildcats, and I'm going to give those points. Next up, South Dakota State going on the road. Yes, it's a long ways away from pretty much everywhere, but especially Kennesaw, Georgia in Cobb County. The Kennesaw Owls have not lost since week 1 of the season. It took a 10-point comeback from Georgia State to take down the Owls. That triple option attack for the Owls led by Coach Brian Bohannon. This has been a program that has existed for like 3 years. It has not been a long time. They've never had a losing record. I think it's going to be too tricky for this South Dakota State team to stop the triple option attack from the Owls. So you know what? I'm going to give those points as well. Kennesaw State has been red hot since the beginning of the season, so give me the Owls. Moving right along, Eastern Washington on that weird red field, favored by 9 points against UC Davis. They recently blew them out, but you know what? I'm going to say right here, right now, with these two offenses, take the points in a potential shootout. Yes, I know that game got out of control for the Aggies, but UC Davis is a team that competes, one of the best offenses on the FCS level. Eastern Washington's defense has been not great at all, but neither has the Aggies defense. So you know what? I think this is going to get weird. I like the over in this game. I know it's going to be cold up there in Cheney, Washington, beautiful Cheney, Washington, but I'm going to take the UC Davis points. I've spent time myself in Davis, so I have a soft spot for them. This game has all of the points. Watch this one. Speaking of all of the points, North Dakota State and the Bison in the Fargo Dome, favored by 25.5 dang points over Colgate. This America's Colgate Raiders, this defense, this historic defense, averaging less than a touchdown allowed on defense against FCS teams. Yes, North Dakota State and the Bison are an absolute war machine, especially on their own defensive side of the ball. This is a national championship caliber program. I get why they're favored by more than 3 touchdowns, but it just feels like too many points to give against this Raider defense. So give me Colgate to cover. I don't think they win this game. I'm not going that out on a limb, but that's just too many points for a team that turned James Madison over 5 times last week in a win. So yes, I'm going Colgate. And to round things out, Navy is getting about a touchdown in Philadelphia against Army. Obviously, this is the longest running whatever of FBS. This is an enormous rivalry game. Army has covered the spread 6 out of 7 years. And you know what? This is the first time in a bit that they've been consistently favored against Navy. And you know what? I'm going to give those points. Army just plays defense and completes passes. And it's strange to say with two teams that run the option, but Jeff Monken has done an extraordinary job with the Knights. I think they take it. The weather should be fine, not like a recent crazy snow game. So I think Army gets it done because this Navy defense, especially against the run, has been scary bad. Real bad. So you know what? I'm going with Army here. They're just a more complete team, and if they complete a pass, it's going distance. They're one of the best explosive passing teams in the country. So in this rivalry game, give me the Knights, sort of flipping things around after losing so many in a row to Navy. This has been your weekly check-in with college football. It's finally getting especially juicy. Tune in. We've got all sorts of fun games to watch. There's action everywhere. Thank you for watching. My name is Dan Rubenstein. I'll see you soon.